the city of Kiradar, miles away west of Ilvaj. The whole place lies in ruins after being sieged by King Ahatils during his conquest of Mystia. Now 2 houses are ruling these lands on the king's behalf, while he is far away busy with his relentless conquest, each controlling 3 former provinces of the now derelict Kiradar. The houses ruled their lands peacefully, until one day a dreadful beast came from the sky and settled in the ruins of Kiradar, creating its lair in the remains of this once noble place. Volfyirion the dragon, a creature that struck terror in the heart of anyone who encountered it. After some time, things settled and the 2 houses started to approach the beast, learning that they could tame it with the use of their Quom powers. Things escalated immediately, with each house trying to be the one to gain complete control of the dreadful creature. In the solo mode of the game, you confront Volfyirion itself in a race against time. The mighty creature will unleash its fury on you as soon as given the chance. Never forget to keep an eye on it, as you might find yourself cornered in no time. Your goal is to either defeat or subjugate the dreadful dragon. The Volfyirion token. The Volfyrion's lair card. Recognizable by the dragon icon. 6 city cards. Recognizable by the city icon. The city cards are divided in 2 cards that have 8 defense points, 2 cards that have 9 defense points, and 2 cards that have 10 defense points. 12 building cards. Recognizable by the building icon. 15 troop cards. Recognizable by the troop icon. 26 wonder cards. Recognizable by the wonder icon. 36 command cards. Recognizable by the command icon. 20 starting cards split into 16 prospectors. 2 diviners. 2 captains. Take 8 prospector, 1 captain and 1 diviner card to form your house deck. Shuffle the house deck and place it in front of you. Remove all cards that contains a Move Volfyirion second ability. Shuffle all remaining troop, building and command cards together to form the asset deck. Shuffle all wonder cards together to form the wonder deck. Draw the top 5 cards from the asset deck and place them face up in a row to form the asset row. Place the Volfyrion's lair card face up at the end of the asset row. Put the Volfyirion token on the Volfyrion's lair card. Place the wonder deck face down next to the Volfyrion's lair card. Draw cards until you reveal 2 that cost no more than 3 battle points each. Then place them on the spaces of the Volfyrion's lair card face up. Put the other revealed cards, if any, on the bottom of the wonder deck. Take a city card with value 8, 9 and 10 and place them in front of you. The game plays in multiple turns, each with 3 phases: draw phase, main phase, end of turn phase. Additionally, at the beginning of each turn, take the top card of the asset deck and put it face down under Volfyrion's lair. This forms the rage pile. If there are already cards in the rage pile, put the new card on the bottom of the pile. During the game, the top card of the asset deck will always be face down. This is different from the normal game. Draw 5 cards from your house deck. If your house deck is empty, shuffle your discard pile to form a new house deck. Whenever you shuffle your discard pile in this way, move Volfyirion to the top of the rage pile. During the main phase, you may perform any of the following actions in any order as many times as you like. Put a card from your hand onto the table. You may keep cards in your hands, you do not have to play them. Troop and building cards must be assigned to a city when played. Troops and buildings have to be played onto a slot in any of the cities. If there is already a card in there, it is replaced by the new card and removed from the game. Whenever you play a card that stays in play, either a wonder, troop, or building, put a new card from the asset deck at the bottom of the rage pile. Gain points from cards in play, either from playing them from hand or when there are cards within your cities or wonders. You only gain points once from every card, and only from their main ability. There are 3 types of points you can gain: command points, battle points, knowledge points. Pay the command cost in the top right corner and put the newly acquired card on top of your discard pile. Any unspent command points are lost at the end of the turn. The empty space in the asset row is filled at the end of the turn. Spend the command point costs again to move a troop to a different city. Similarly to acquiring asset cards, you can pay battle points to gain a wonder card. Put it into your discard pile. The wonder slot in Volfyrion's lair is filled at the end of the turn. When you acquire a wonder card, you may immediately remove another card from the game, from your hand, discard pile, or playing area. Pay 2 knowledge points to replace a card in the asset row with a new one from the top of the deck. Put the replace card onto the bottom of the deck. You may activate a card's secondary ability once. The secondary ability might require you to either remove the card from the game, or you need to have a certain amount of other cards in specific colors. These are called synergy chains. Look at the other card's color. They can be either in the playing area or in any of your cities. If you have at least the necessary colors, you may activate the secondary ability. Note that you can use the same card to activate multiple cards, but a card never counts for its own synergy chain. Secondary ability effects are described on page 28 and 29 of the rulebook. To unseal a wonder card in your playing area, you have to pay the equivalent of the card's cost in knowledge points, as reminded by the specific icon on each wonder card. Note, as long as the wonder card is sealed, you cannot use either of its abilities. You can spend either 6 knowledge points or 6 battle points to put aside the top card of the rage pile. As a special action, you can do the following action once per game, which will immediately end the game. Either spend 16 battle points to attack Volfyirion, or spend 16 knowledge points to subjugate Volfyirion. Discard all cards from your hand and playing area, except for stationed troops, buildings, and wonders. Replace all empty spaces in the wonder slots and asset row. Any unspent points are lost. If Volfyirion is away from its lair, on top of the rage pile, he will attack. Turn over all cards in the rage pile and follow these instructions. For each troop card revealed, remove a troop card in one of your cities from the game. Excess cards are ignored. Repeat this for each building card revealed. Sum together all command point costs of the revealed card and add 1 for each of your destroyed cities. This is the battle strength of Volfyirion, and he will destroy cities with these points. He will start with the highest defense city and destroy it if its power is equal or exceeds the city's defense. It will then continue on to the next city if it has strength left. Destroying a city will reduce its strength by the city's defense value. Sum up all knowledge points from revealed command cards from the main ability. Volfyirion will spend these to seal your wonder cards. It will start with the most expensive ones first. Put all cards revealed from the rage pile aside except for the command card with the highest cost. This will form the new rage pile. Return Volfyirion to its lair. You lose the game immediately if Volfyirion destroys your last of 3 cities.